Hello, my name is Chris Hammond. I'm the Director of Training here with DotNetNuke Corporation. In this brief video, I'm going to talk to you about creating a login page within DotNetNuke. Now, creating a new login page is actually pretty easy. What we're going to do is we're going to go in and we're going to create a page. We're going to add the account login module to that page. We're also going to add any other content or other modules that we want displayed on that page. And then we need to configure the login page setting, which we can find under the admin site settings page. Now let's go ahead and take a look at DotNetNuke and why we want to create a custom login page. So here we have a very basic DotNetNuke website. It's just been configured. It's a fresh install of DotNetNuke using Microsoft's Web Matrix. And if I go ahead and click on the login link, that's going to take me to a page called login.aspx. But the key with this particular page is this isn't a page that exists in DotNetNuke. DotNetNuke loads what's known as the login module when it sees login.aspx being passed in. And what that ultimately means is there's no other content on this page. There's no other modules, no other information on the page. And there's no way to configure that information in the current form. So if we had multiple DotNetNuke pages, and we clicked on any of the login links from those pages, we're going to see that same login module and that alone. Now, there's another way we can log in. We can go to the URL and type in CTL equal login. That's going to take us to exactly the same interface. It's just going to load the login module here. No other modules on the page. Well, perhaps we want to have information on the page that tells people why they need to log in, tells them the benefits of the website. So to do that, we need to go ahead and create that login page. Now I'm going to log in as the administrator for this particular portal, and we'll go through the process of creating that page. So once we're logged in, we're simply going to go in and we're going to create a new page. So I'm going to choose the new icon from the control panel. And we can call this page whatever we want to call it. We can call it login, we can call it sign in. I'm going to go ahead and call it sign in for now. I'm going to give it a name and a title. I could go through and configure other settings as well. For now, I'm not going to, though. I'm not going to choose a page template. I'm going to say none specified. And I'm not going to include this page in the menu. So it's not going to show up in the menu, but we will still be able to link to it. Now, because it's the login page, we need to control who can view that page. We want to make sure that all users can view the page. It means if you're not logged in, you're going to be able to see it. If you are logged in, you'll ultimately be able to access it as well. Now from there, I'm just going to go ahead and click on Update to save the settings for that page. So we have this new page. We can see it in the URL called signin.aspx. And you can see the page is currently empty. So we need to go ahead and place the account login module on the page. We're going to do that from the control panel. Choose the module from the drop-down list. And we'll go ahead and give the module a title. Going to go ahead and place the module into the content pane and click on Add Module. So that will add the module into this particular page. Now it looks very similar to what we saw before. We have one module in this page. So let's go ahead and add some additional modules. I'm going to add an HTML module on the left side. I'm going to choose to add it to the left pane. And it shows up over there. Now I could go through and configure some content in that module. And I'll just copy that content a few times. Now I could add other modules to this page as well. I might add one to the right side. Into the right pane. And I actually clicked on Add twice, so we've got three modules now. We have a left side, a right side, and one at the bottom. Now I'm going to go ahead and make a change to some of that content there. And then finally, in the bottom module that we have there, I'll add some content to that as well. Now, when we create a login page like this, we can go through and configure the content in any way that we like. Now I'm going to go ahead and reload the page here just to try to get everything squared away. Now we have some red boxes that are highlighted over here, and that was due to me copying and pasting within the content. But you can see we have 3 sections besides the login module where we have some content. We could add 100 modules to the page if we wanted to. We might want to have something above it, below it, to the left or right as we have here. So we've got the new page created, but if we log out of the website right now and we go to the home page, you can see sign in doesn't show up in our menu. And if I click on the login link, I still get taken to that empty login page. It's because we have not configured the login page settings yet. So I'm going to go ahead and log back in as that administrator. And we're going to navigate into the admin menu to the first page called Site Settings. Now within Site Settings, if we scroll down into the Advanced Settings, there is a Page Management section. Here there's a setting for the login page. So we're going to go ahead and choose the sign-in page that we created. We're going to go ahead and click on Update, and that will make our website use that newly created sign-in page whenever anyone tries to log in. So if I log out now and I click on Home just to make sure I'm on the home page, I click on Login, it takes me to our sign-in page. Now let's go back to the home page, and I haven't signed in yet. If I type in $CTL equal login, it's not going to take me to that sign-in page. So, something to be aware of. If you are using that $CTL login parameter, it's not going to take you to the sign-in page. It's only going to load the login module. So, the login link, the skin object that is part of a skin, points to the proper page, but that query string parameter is not. So, one thing to keep in mind when you go through this process of creating a login page is you always want to make sure you have a login module on the page before you choose that page as the login page in the site settings. If you choose a login page in the site settings that doesn't have a login or an account login module on it, your users are not going to be able to sign into your website. So that's all the information we're going to cover in this particular video. I'd encourage you to check out our DotNetNuke training page under the Resources tab on DotNetNuke.com. There we have a variety of free videos as well as information about our instructor-led training and our custom on-site and online training offerings. Again, this is Chris Hammond with DotNetNuke Corporation. Thanks for watching the video.